Travel Thursday, brought to you by Discover Northern Ireland. Embrace a giant spirit.
Yes, we're so happy travel is back. And even if we're sitting here in the studio, want to be brought away to exotic destinations, no better man, of course, than Ed Finn, who is an award-winning travel journalist. And he decided to become a digital nomad and head off to Portugal. Yeah. What's a digital nomad?
Great to see you guys. Look, the new set, you're looking very sweet.
Good to have you, Ed.
It's somebody more, have laptop, will travel in a nutshell, really, right? And means it's people that kind of travel around in places where there's a bit of technology and you have your computer and you work remotely, basically. Yeah. And of course, when COVID happened, this became a big thing. So I went off. The minute I got the EU digital cert and the vaccination, I was off. So I said I'd go to Portugal for a few days and fell in love with Porto. Absolutely went down to Lisbon. I'd never done Lisbon properly. And went back up to Porto again. Ended up spending 3.5 weeks there. This great place, Selena, they do this sort of all kind of, interactive, wonderful meeting up people. They do free tours and you get to meet people from around the world. They have kitchens there. You can cook a dinner if you want. They do barbecues on a Tuesday night, kind of very congenial and friendly. Yeah, and they're all over the world, of course. But I loved it. And of course, Portugal, I wanted to do something different this time. I didn't want to just go back to travel again, the same old, same old. Yeah. So I went up, I'd never been to Porto. I went out to the Douro wine valley and I saw these amazing
we
places.
have some shots of that wine place.
But
now, first of all, Ed, I love Portuguese wine, which is a great start, I think, because that Vino Verde they make is so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a good... Now, you'll see here, what I loved about Portugal was there's so much there, right? The Algarve, of course, is we'd all know that.
We've all probably been there.
This is so different, really.
Is it hard to get us away from the Algarve? Because we love it so much. Everything is there for us. It's cheap.
Yeah, it is, but you know what? I mean, the flights there now with Ryanair are like 39 quid. They fly to Porto, and then you can Aer Lingus and Ryanair and TAP all fly to Lisbon. The trains up and down were great. There's a fast train, there's a slow train, there's every train you want.
Tell us about Porto, because I've heard good things.
Yeah, Porto is brilliant. I mean, the old port, it's ancient, going back. I mean, the old Celtic name, Calica, which actually means port. And it's beautiful.
It looks beautiful, Ed.
It's like a medieval town, right? The architecture, it's really beautiful. The coffee shops, the restaurants, such value for money, guys. I couldn't believe it.
I'm looking at that now, Ed. I love it. But what if you have children?
Yeah, listen, you can bring the children as well, there's no problem. I mean, they really love kids in Portugal. But I mean, like the wine stuff now wouldn't be great for kids, you know what I mean? The wine tasting, obviously. But Porto itself is brilliant. There's beaches there, Matacino, just down the road. An Uber, by the way, €12 for an Uber from the airport to my hotel.
€12.
Very good.
It's unbelievable value, and really treat yourself.
I went to a place, Kashkash, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
it's about 40 minutes from Lisbon.
Brilliant.
It's divine.
Now, I mean, Caparica, which is 26 kilometres of beaches beside Lisbon. That is amazing. And again, all these lovely restaurants there.
Yeah, tell us about the food then.
Food is amazing. I mean, look, for example, like the menu of the day, you can be getting it for $7.50. Your 3 courses.
Wow.
But it's not just...
The 3 courses for $7.50?
I mean, just crazy stuff. But that's really just...
But is that good stuff then you're getting for $7.50?
Food.
I mean, look at that. That's not an example. It's fabulous.
This was a beautiful place near the Selena where I stayed in Porto. And all this gorgeous food there, right? I would say there's a food scene in Porto which is unparalleled, right? I mean, I'd live there in the morning. I really would, I loved it. And
was that your first time in Porto?
It was my first time. And I went back down to Lisbon. I went back up to Porto again because I enjoyed it so much.
We thought we lost you to Portugal there for
a
while.
I tell you.
Portugal uncovered. I thought so many Irish people, I noticed.
It is amazing.
This year especially, so many Irish people went to
Portugal. We were chatting about it more.
Yeah, we were.
But there was a kind of a reason for that as well because of the vaccines and so on and the restrictions
they were very organised, weren't they? Portugal and Spain.
All the staff are vaccinated. They have the whole clean, safe thing going on there as well. The flights were great going over. As I said, really, really good. Everything worked well. I was no problem. Wherever you went, even in Lisbon, the Time Out Market, the food markets, they just check on the phone, check your cert.
And where you went.
No problem. Wear a mask when you're inside, so it was all great. No problem at all. I really loved it.
Just going back to the digital nomad there as well, where lots of people say, we've heard of people say leaving the cities and going out to the country here in Ireland.
Yeah.
But were people kind of going to Portugal and Spain and places like that and working from over there?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like I did, have your laptop there. There was loads of people.
But you were different because you're a travel expert. That's kind of half your job.
No, but there was people there from all walks of life. There was web designers, bloggers, people that work, especially sort of, anything to do with IT. It really suits them as well. But anybody, like, for example, now, like TripAdvisor, a lot of them, their offices now, they would have all their staff working remotely as well at the moment. A lot of changes and things going on. People that going away for like 3-4 weeks. Of course, the Digital Summit was relocated from Dublin to Lisbon, and I can see why when I was there now.
Tell us a little bit more about Lisbon. I was there once.
Yeah, brilliant.
Only.
I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, first of all, I suppose it's a really friendly city. It's all hills. There's all the old trams there as well. You have the beautiful Belém Tower. It's gorgeous. You see there the Jesus up on top of the big statue there. That's beautiful. But the beaches are all beside it. By the way, if you think Lisbon as a city, like 10 minutes in an Uber, which is what I did again. I was Ubered all over the place. It was great. And as I said, that's where Caparica was. But Lisbon is ancient, it's beautiful. Again, the food is great.
Is that the Alfama, that district?
The Mercado de Ribeiro, right, which is the time-out food market, is amazing.
Fado,
from Michelin
all
star
that music and all that as
to
well.
street food, you name it. But the antique shops, the architecture. There was an earthquake in Lisbon in the 1700s, so some of it got knocked down. Porto, nothing was knocked down, so it's ancient. But Lisbon, it's a gorgeous combination. You can fly into Porto, train down and fly out.
I was just going to say, if you're flying out of Ireland, then where can you go from, Ed?
Yeah, from Dublin. You can. I mean, look, it's Porto direct, Lisbon direct with 3 TAP, Aer Lingus and Ryanair.
Yeah, all from Dublin. What
there's
about
Cork as well? I think Aer Lingus fly from Cork to Lisbon as well.
So, Ed, did you feel in travelling, when you got back travelling again, that people are nervous about it, or did you feel very safe with all the checks and the digital search?
Yeah, I did. Listen, I felt really safe. I mean, to be honest with you, Dublin Airport was really the place that wasn't great because there was nothing open. You could hardly get a cup of coffee. I think they're fixing that now. I booked fast track. The airports there, I found Porto Airport beautiful, Lisbon as well. Everything open. On the trains in Portugal, you could get the catering. We can't get it here. Why is that? Don't know. Anyway, but I loved it, and it was really safe there.
I was the same as well. I felt now.
When you went away, like.
Well, I did, and I was thinking I went to Italy, but I just felt everything was very
organised,
and I felt
normal, back to normal.
Yeah, and it was also
compared to here more, is it?
Well, no, but I'm just saying, even from the whole thing to Dublin Airport, the whole lot, the digital search, I didn't feel worried. You know, I thought it was very well. You know, the plane, the whole lot. I thought it was really well done. I really did.
No, it was super. I totally agree with you, and I loved it. And as I said, I just took August and I went all over the place, and I really enjoyed it. And it is very safe. It's great to be back travelling again. We all staycationed. It was fabulous. I love Ireland. But, to be sitting in a cafe with the smells of Portugal and the wine and the food, the beautiful food they do there, the seafood, the sardines.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to go.
Max
I think it's wonderful. We did.
A mix of both, I think, like we
Of
always
course,
did.
absolutely. But, it was great to be able to get back to travel again.
Yeah, Ed, you're back with us next week, and we are running a competition all this week and next week as well. We're going to announce the winner next Thursday.
Competition, Turkish Airlines award-winning business class, the standard in the Maldives, bucket list stuff.
I think even if you flew over and back business class, that would be a holiday for me.
Do you know what?
Without even getting off the plane at all.
With Turkish Airlines, you wouldn't want to get off the plane at all.
It is an amazing prize because it's €20,000. It is a holiday of a lifetime
it's
worth
amazing,
€20,000, and we're going to announce it next week with it.
We'll be here for the winner. They'll be screaming
We're
and
going to
roaring.
announce the winner next Thursday on the show. I'd love to stay in those overwater villas.
I know, wouldn't you love it? Yeah.
I'd love to.
And the plane flies you to your hotel, I mean, where would you be going?
I know, that's right, the seaplane out.
The seaplane,
God.
Or your own punch pool
and the
lounge.
Standard, of course, like they're part of the group worldwide, you understand, you know
Brilliant,
them, but they're just like amazing. And full board as well, all your meals, Docky.
My God, stop the lights.
We can't enter, Ed, stop telling us.
We can't enter.
Get a bigger Ed, but we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, Ed. And of course, if you want more details about Portugal, head over to our Facebook page, RTE Today, or indeed our Instagram at RTE Today.
Brilliant, guys. Travel Thursday, brought to you by Discover Northern Ireland. Embrace a giant spirit.